T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ignition and liftoff of Aries 1.
I'm Tracy.
And I'm Christian.
And we are Tumbleweed RvLife.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on?
Good morning. A glitch in the system.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Wow. So maybe we can do this there.
That's better.
Yeah. So how is everybody? Hope everybody had an awesome week and actually awesome 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. So the last time we were here, we had just come back from our British Columbia trip.
Yeah.
Vancouver Island. And
We still haven't done the video yet. Sorry, guys. I know.
But
I
started gathering the media.
Yeah.
So
we'll get her done.
I almost started this morning.
We'll
Paula,
get her done.
good morning.
Good morning, Paula.
So we'll get to that. We have enough content for I think a 3 or 4 parter.
Yeah.
Not sure yet.
It was a long. It was not a long trip, but it was a very busy trip, and there's a lot to see. A lot to see in BC, and we tried to see as much as we could in the little short time we were there.
Yeah, so whoever wasn't here 2 weeks ago, we were back in our home.
Yep. After
we came racing back from BC. So
that was on the ferry. That is scary on the ferry because you're so close to other campers. I don't know. It was a little intimidating. Driving beside those, just not hitting mirrors.
Yeah, pretty much. So how are you doing, Paula? So did you decide to sell the Ambo or not? That was the last kind of video that we checked in on. We've been so busy.
I went on live with her a little bit. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Yeah.
Yep.
So what did she say?
Her and Badge.
Yeah. Is the ambulance running good now?
She's selling.
Oh, she is selling. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it was a secret.
But she has another channel.
Oh.
She has another channel. And it's more like a personal channel, which is cool because that's what I'm going to be doing. I've had a lot of people kind of convince me to put that video up that I made. The grandkids, I mentioned it on Paula's live the other day. The grandkids, the one grandchild said, "Nana, you're getting squishy." I was like, oh, that's a wake up call.
So you'll wait till the spring?
Midlife detour. That's it. It's called My Midlife Detour. Thank you, Paula.
Yeah, probably.
I think I subscribed, but I will check again. I keep getting bumped off of people. I don't know why, but we all know that scenario.
Yeah, if you don't check in on some channels. Mm-hmm. But I got channels that I haven't really watched.
I'll wait until spring for the squishy video, Paula. I want to wait till spring too, but we'll see. I think I'll do it ahead because I really got to stop the snacking at night and the eating off of keto. Keto really saves my bacon, and we got to smarten up.
Pirate cactus emoji.
Wee.
Yay. We don't see it that way, but
I hope people see it, because when it comes up on the screen, you all know that it just says the word, what it is. I don't know. That's weird.
There we go. Now we can see it.
Oh, you can see it? Uh-huh.
Cute emojis. Yeah. I think we might be due.
In the spring. She's going to sell it in the spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll decide to
It's sad.
or sell it. Yeah, boy, yeah.
It's gonna be a sad day. I mean, it's a sad day, and yeah, it's a sad day for us to see people do that as well, because
you know, we can't imagine. You know, it's like
No.
toying with the idea of selling our camper, especially if it's sitting there and we can't travel anywhere. You know, how bad is it going to get? You know,
right?
you know, things should start to relax here in the next year. I figure by next spring for us. I need something smaller. Okay, maybe not so heavy on gas.
A van.
So you think I'm going van?
Be a van lifer.
Yeah. Yeah. What's his name? Chrome. Oh yeah, Chrome.
Oh my God. Well,
Man.
we all watch Chrome. Come
setup.
on, let's
Yeah,
be real.
Chrome's setup is so awesome.
It is. It is awesome.
Yeah.
So is Forestry Forest.
Get a little closer there, lady.
I like turning towards you, so I can actually have a conversation. I hate looking in the camera and having a conversation with him. It's like, you're right here.
Okay, you look over there, and I'll look over there, and then nobody will be looking at the camera.
Hi.
Hi. So, Robin Jan Campaign, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to our Saturday morning.
I was just talking about you the other day.
Live coffee chat.
So we haven't seen those guys, but I guess we haven't been on for like 2 weeks.
Tasha, Cowgirl Parking, welcome, welcome.
It's crazy.
Yeah, are you working today, Tasha? This morning.
We got that brush, Tasha. We had Papa had ordered a brush on Amazon for the kids.
Shepherd Husky.
Shepherd Husky. Oh my God! That
Did
dog
you try
shit. Yes.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I want to do it outside because when I started inside, it was like, whoosh, like.
Oh yeah, you don't want to brush a dog inside.
What do they call it? Fairy dust feathers or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, all the little fur went everywhere, and it was like, oh, this was a bad idea. A bad idea. So I'm gonna be doing that outside.
So Robin, Jan, how are you guys?
Good morning, Amanda.
Good. Oh,
Victor.
Victor and Amanda. Good morning.
I'm assuming Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt. Yes. So it's a quiet weekend. Victor
Yes.
and Amanda don't have the girls this weekend.
They need it.
Yeah.
Trust me.
And you need it. Maybe you should update.
Oh, I'll update.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been 2 weeks. I have been nana sitting for the kids these last 2 weeks, and it has been fantastic. I tell you, it brings back a lot of memories. I was about 32 when I was at home with my kids finally for only a year and a half. I got to be home with Amanda when she was going to school and Anthony when he was a baby. And that was fantastic. And then I actually took in kids. I had, 4 kids as well as my own for a little bit. It was fun. I enjoyed it because it was like, it's like daycare, but it was play care because honestly, we played more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good experience, and now I get to relive it with the girls and Wyatt, and I got a lot of school stuff. So I've been like even before this, I was teaching the girls ABCs, and you should see them. Oh, Christian, I forgot to tell you. You should see them when I put on Seeing, Say It, Sign It. It's the letters of the alphabet. It's on YouTube. Graceland, she can do all the letters.
Really?
She's like...
You should do Spanish with them too.
I should.
Yeah.
I should.
And that way you'll get your Spanish
she's like,
in too.
Yeah, she is like a sponge. That kid, like, Harper is really smart. Like, she is, what's the word? Uber smart. Like, this kid is so smart that she comes up with these big words. Like, I'm like, where did you hear that? What? I know Nana doesn't talk like that.
Yeah,
I don't know
3
where.
and 4 syllable words.
Right?
Yeah.
But she's reading too, so which is.
But even when we met her, she was like 2.5 or 2.
That's so smart.
And she spoke in full sentences.
Yeah. Yeah, it was full sentences. It wasn't even like, the broken English. It was full sentence, And now these words are like, where did you hear that? What? But they are sponges, so I have to be really careful what we say around them, because man, they pick it all up.
Yeah.
All of it.
So you're now basically.
Yes, Amanda, she does repeat you. She is a parrot. She really does. She repeats you a lot. But it's things that she says that I know I've heard you say, or I know. Yes. But there are words that it's like, what? I don't know.
So how does it feel to be working again, Mom?
It's not really working. It's kind of like play.
Yeah. Okay, setting an alarm every morning. That's different.
Okay.
That's the difference.
Okay, people. Getting up at 5:30 is not fun. I have to tell you, even this morning, I had one heck of a time getting up, and he had to wake me up after 7. And I'm like, oh,
that was
it was nice.
Weekend.
It was nice to sleep in. I'm not going to lie. It was very nice.
Last weekend, I slept all Saturday pretty much. Yeah. And that's because my situation changed too. So I started a full-time job and still running my business. And the reason why I took a full-time job is A, we're staying. Yeah. And B, really COVID really hit my business. So it's in decay. It's in decay mode. So I took a full-time job in sales, and it's got a very strong commission component, so it can get us kind of back in action financially. And with all the travel restrictions and all that, we just decided, we had a kind of feeling that it wasn't going to happen this year. And with financial uncertainty, we just decided early to stay home and look for work. So we started looking for work back in June, July. Yeah. And so this materialized. And so that's why the trip to Vancouver Island was so quick, is that we had to come back to get set up so that we could start work. And on the way back, then kind of helping the daycare situation with Amanda and Victor popped up. And so everything just fell right into place. And we are now, that's the big announcement, we are home for the winter. And we are in our little 1-bedroom apartment. In the basement, of the house. And we have one tenant upstairs. We had 2, but we had to get rid of one. And so we are still looking for a second tenant now. If you want to see it there, it's over there too. Yeah, I see it. Oh, Wyatt slept all night. Woohoo! Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So that means my daughter got to sleep. He's been waking up like 2-3 times a night. He's teething big time. He's got 2 teeth up top, 2 teeth on the bottom, and now he's getting those 2 little pointer teeth. Those 2 little, Yeah. Oh, so that would be feeling fantastic. And then, I'm sorry, without having to really do too much with the girls, you guys can rest today. So we are trying to do the Vancouver Island. So this was on the coming back. So we took the ferry to, I forget what it is. I had to sit on a pillow. It's the one that goes south of Vancouver, not the Horseshoe Bay, the other one. So we came back through that ferry, and then we raced home. So this was... Oh, I missed that little bugger. So this was a... like a hobby farm? No, it was an actual farm, sorry. It was a Harvest Host. It was a dairy Harvest Host location. So we stayed there one night and had fun with the animals. We got there before sunset, so we could kind of have fun with the animals. And then from there, did we stop anywhere else, or did we go straight from... We went straight. We went straight from Salmon Arm to, this is a Boondocker's Welcome in Maple Creek, right, Saskatchewan. And so that was a long day, and we got there just around sunset so that we could just kind of coast in the next day and get offloaded and get the camper. And then we did a live with you guys. That was our last live. So that's kind of the recap about that. Oh, Wyatt's watching us. Oh, is he? Yeah, he is. Hi, little man. Hi, baby. Hi, Wyatt. That's funny. Cool.
That's hilarious.
So-
But yeah, so we're here now, and you're
really-
working, I'm working.
Yeah, so we didn't have a live for a couple of weeks because it was so hectic.
It has been.
It was incredible how long it took us to move out of the camper.
Yeah.
Uh,
We really didn't want to take everything out, so we were trying to, downsize our upstairs kitchen and bring stuff down here so that, she still has stuff up there, but we don't have to buy stuff.
we brought in our coffee pot, didn't we?
We did bring the coffee pot in. We did have to buy a induction
plate, like
Yeah,
dual
like to cook.
induction. Yeah, dual induction.
I don't know what. Yeah, whatever. But you have to have special cookware. Now, what? Yeah, that one. We got the double.
Really cool though.
It is cool. Like, I mean, and it is fast, just like the gas in the propane in the. I find it fast.
Yeah.
To cook, like the
because it heats the pan evenly.
But you have to buy the special pans.
Yeah. You need the ones with the thick bottoms, right? They feel heavier. They can't be just.
So now we had to buy pots.
They have to be
and
steel.
pans.
They have to be steel. So they give you a little pad that you put on the pan, and it's magnetic. So it has to stick to the pan to be induction ready. But we went out and bought a set.
And then the set didn't have frying pans.
So, yeah, it only had pots.
It only had pots. So we had to go buy frying pans. It's like, oh my goodness.
But we didn't want to take too much out of the camper because we don't want to bring it all back.
I don't want to do that.
We were still had a glimmer of hope that we could just load the camper and leave if we had to very quickly.
Nope.
And so it took us days to empty it. But that's because, like Tracy said, we were playing Tetris between what's upstairs, what was down here, and we had a lot of stuff stored in our bedroom because that's where we store stuff when we're away.
Yeah.
And so that's going to the garage. So it's like stuff is coming in from the camper. So there was a big Tetris game happening, and it took a good week.
Yeah.
I mean a week. It's not like you weren't babysitting yet. It's like we were running hard to try to get this done, bring in the computer, set up the office.
Rob and Jan, if you put on the thing, you'd see they have a 1-burner induction. Yeah, you know what? I'm for it. I'm all for it now. I mean, I didn't think that I would like it, but we needed something down here because I don't want to have to share the kitchen upstairs. I want it to be a separate space. I want the tenants to have their own space and us to have our own space. The only thing that we have to share, sorry, I have to pick up a dog. The only thing we have to share is we have to share the laundry room, which means she has to come down here and go into our bathroom and use the laundry. But
we picked up a privacy screen, and that was hard to find a used privacy screen.
We carried it all with us all the way.
We picked it up on the way to our trip, and so we had it with us during the whole trip to BC. So every day we had to take it off the bed and put it to the side, and and every morning we'd have to lug it and put it back on the bed.
Yep.
And this thing wasn't exactly light.
It boils fast. You know what? It does. I am shocked because what I was crying about and upset about was the fact that
hold that thought. MoBang FoYoBucks.
Oh,
hey, Timmy, how's it going? How's it going, my man? Sorry, we could not make M21.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
We'll talk about that in a sec. I want to finish my story.
Yeah, induction cooking.
Okay, induction cooking is the bomb because it is fast, and I was like, I know how slow it is on our stove upstairs to boil water, so I was upset. I was like, oh man, the propane in the camper is really fast, but this is even faster. Like, it's crazy. I love it. But I mean, we had to have a kitchen. We have to have a kitchen down here. There's no, there's nothing. The sink we use. Thank goodness we put in a sink in the laundry room bathroom here. A big sink, like a laundry sink. Thank goodness, because we use that for our washing our dishes and stuff. Like I said, I don't want to have to go upstairs. I didn't want to have to bother the roommates. I didn't want to have to share that space. And now this way they can do their own thing and we can do our own thing. And oh, good morning, Millie and James. I don't know if you guys are both there or if it's just Millie.
Millie works 2 jobs. So
yeah.
It could be just James, or Millie hasn't gone to work yet because it is retail.
You know what, Millie, you have my dream job.
What, selling jewelry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad that's only the part-time
I'm sorry. Like if I wasn't babysitting, yeah, I would be working in retail if I wasn't so squishy.
Squishy, as the kids say.
People that are squishy find out, and I don't mean to throw this out there, but people that are squishy, they're finding a hard time finding a job, and not even like, I mean, even me, like my age too. I think age and being squishy, it's kind of a double banger.
All right, guys. Have a great Saturday, and even more importantly, have a great Sunday, Monday.
Oh, I'll see you guys. I didn't know
Happy
really
Thanksgiving. It's Canadian Thanksgiving
for
our U.S. friends.
It's our Thanksgiving on Monday.
So it's gobble gobble.
Gobble gobble.
We're having our turkey on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people have it Sunday, but we're having it Monday.
Just when everybody's off.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of nice. It's been a long time since we actually taken a long weekend.
Yeah.
Because we've always been busy. And when I was working before, like since 2011, we'd always be traveling for my work because I was basically a traveling salesman, I guess, one way to describe it. And we'd always take the Monday to travel. Like I'd always travel on Sunday. Tracy would come with me. And I'd always travel on Sunday to be somewhere for Monday morning so I could get the whole week, work done.
Right. And happy Thanksgiving, Paula. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's weird because right now, what I'm doing right now, I mean, yeah, we're not working and stuff right now, but yesterday and today, I have been setting up my she shed for my what I said?
I mean, she shed.
That's my she shed.
Okay.
That's mine. It's my shed. So it's my she shed. So I've been setting up my she shed for my crafts and for my stained glass working. I've been starting to do that again, and I'm pretty excited about that because we couldn't do that on the road. Obviously, can't bring glass in a camper and all the tools and the welding, and yeah, can't do that. I mean, you could, but you'd lose a lot of space, and the glass would break broken.
Where are we staying? So that's Kevin, right? So judging by MoBang and Tim.
Oh, yes. Hi. Where are we staying?
Where are we staying? So hi, guys.
That's Kevin, right?
Is it Kevin? And where are you from? That's not Kevin from?
We didn't write it. We didn't write where he's from, his city.
Yeah. Where are you
from? What the heck?
Hey, we have some stuff here.
We have some stuffs
that Amanda sent. Let's have a look at this. Let's see. We want this screen. I do believe we want this screen. Oh, I gotta share it.
You gotta share it, honey.
I gotta share the screen and then share audio. And
I don't know if you better share audio. We don't know about that.
Okay, I'll share that one. And here we go.
Okay, let it rip.
Let's see here. Let's get.
And this is little man Wyatt watching us on TV. Oh, look at that. I don't know what he's eating. Looks like an apple.
Oh yeah, he is. He's in the living room.
But he's watching us on the big screen. And like I said, I don't think you want to put the audio because we don't know what they were saying.
Well, then they shouldn't send it.
Oh, they're in. That's right. They're in Michigan. We were talking about that. They're in Warren, Michigan. Warren, Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about that. We love Michigan. It was one of our favorite trips. When we went across Canada and we came down by Niagara Falls, and then we went back home through Michigan and through the northern states.
The northern peninsula.
Mm-hmm. It was very beautiful. I loved it because we were like,
I think they call it MP, Michigan Peninsula.
oh, is that right?
Yeah.
We were like just infatuated with the fact that you can have a fire on the beach. I mean, when I saw that, I lost my mind. I lost my mind. I was like, that is fantastic. It's like we're in Baja.
Yeah, now in Baja, it's like we can make a fire anywhere. We've had some doozies on our land. And it's like, we first get there. It's like you come with the mentality of, everything's so regulated and enforced back home. And, it's like we make this big bonfire. The first few fires we made, it's like, can we do this?
Yeah. And it was huge. His bonfire was like, I think you could see it from space.
Yeah.
That one it's in a video. Like I think it's in one of our videos.
Yeah,
the bonfire you made.
Especially
Holy
the one
smokes.
with Sue and Henry.
When Sue and Henry came out.
Because we had opened, like we had chopped down and opened an area for the gazebo exercise area, and all that brush, we saved it all, and I built a huge
teepee.
Yeah.
Of brush, and when it took, and I'm sure you can see that from space.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I came across didn't really have time, and that's the thing. The last 2 weeks, the reason why we haven't been here, it's been so hectic trying to work full time. Basically it's like double duty because Tracy's been busy all day, and then trying to organize stuff because we kind of thrown stuff here and there and trying to organize the sheds and the garage and the basement, and I work all day and then have dinner, and then I work an hour or two for my business at night. And so there hasn't been really any time for live streams and editing videos, at least not yet. We're not into a rhythm yet. But now, 2 weeks, I've been 2 weeks at work, really enjoying the work. It's really awesome. And slowly, like this morning, I had intent. I started looking at the media, at least this week, like half an hour every morning before I go to work. I organize the media. And because what's happening is our GoPro isn't retaining the date and time, and I kept forgetting to reset it through the app because then it'll read it off the phone.
Aw, thank you guys.
Wow.
We're RV staying with we have a new member.
Woo-hoo. Oh, gotta put you on the thank you list. Here, hang on.
Give him one of those little, do we have anything? Emoji? If
you send us your address, we can send you a sticker.
Stickers.
We can send you stickers.
The one that I just, the newest member, I think I just sent them out yesterday. I'm sorry. I have been really slow with that because
Macanda.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Try 3 or 4.
Well, whatever. I mean, for 2 weeks, honestly, I'm apologizing because it has been so crazy getting this place organized to live in the basement, and having to get up at like ungodly hours.
Yeah.
And I don't get home till about 4:30, 5 o'clock, because when my daughter gets home, and sorry, it's like, it's not like a normal job, right? So you want to have a conversation, you want to tell the person, how the kids were, and just to have a chat. You don't want to just like take off right away. So there you go.
Thank you, RV Staying.
Woohoo!
So we don't have really anything prepared. Usually, we have the features of the week, the 7 features. But I did find something. Oh, I was going to finish my thought. In the morning, I've been organizing the media, and the GoPro hasn't been holding to the date and time, and I didn't reset it. So between
my new mug. Whoops.
You got to come this way. So
this one I couldn't take in the camper.
So
I love Tinkerbell.
We cannot.
My favorite color. Sorry.
Squirrel.
So
the media is all mixed up. So usually we just sort it by date and time, right? And all the media kind of lines into place because we have 2 phones, the GoPro, and the GoPro's time is all 2016, so it's all out of sync. So it took me about 2-3 days to get it into different folders, to break it up into chunks, so that it's workable at that point. So this morning I almost created, so I moved over from the external hard drive, the first part for editing, and I almost created the folder with the, the editing file and all that. But I ended up squirreling and ended up starting to do my corporate tax return. So that's kind of more important right now. So once we kind of get through all that, we're going to be editing some video and getting back into content. So it won't be so much traveling, but it will be what we find out about RV life and some product reviews, which we promised you way back in June. And I've been thinking about that, how some of the products, my God, we wasted a lot of money on stuff that people like really hyped up when we were getting into it.
Yeah.
So
I
think really the video, that stuff we wouldn't buy again, I think that one's going to go probably a lot more than all the stuff that we did like, because everybody's always doing product reviews, oh, we bought this and we like it.
It's like, oh, that's a good idea. Then no, it doesesn't really work for us.
Yeah, let's try one that here's all the stuff we don't like and are a total waste of money. So there'll be some of that.
So
kind of stuff.
yes, Tim, we will be sending you a sticker for sure, because we obviously didn't go to M21 and we won't be coming down. So we will definitely be sending you a sticker.
So anybody who wants a sticker, just email us at tumbleweedrvlife@gmail.com. And it's also in our.
And now that everything's settled, I have more time to do all that stuff. But I am going to be. I have a video that I'm going to throw out there. It's a short little clip of my starting and of my starting workouts and stuff again. But it's going on the other channel, my channel. I want to try and still keep that separate.
Which is
Tracey Coral, my name.
Tracey Coral.
When I go on people's lives, I go on my own channel, Tracey Coral. I should really be going on Tumbleweed RvLife, but most people know me and they know Christian and I from Tumbleweed, so they know my name, so it's okay.
I mean, I have a personal channel. It's not a
but
channel.
He never uses it.
It's not a content creating channel. It's just my personal channel. So what I watch personally doesn't pollute our suggested stuff for Tumbleweed. So we keep RV life and personal. I keep it separate. Yeah. Because I watch a lot of different type of content, and it just clouds. It just clouds stuff.
Yeah, but see, on mine, I do both. I had my workout channels that I watch, my influencers that I watch, and also like camper life and van. I watch a lot of van life because, I'm telling you, it's fun.
Yeah.
That's why we went truck camper, guys, because van life was my jam, and if I couldn't do van life, it was going to be truck camper.
What we really wanted was an expedition vehicle.
Yes.
But that was way
you got $100,000, or actually, sorry, you got $600,000 to drop.
Try $500,000.
Yeah.
Entry level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not as bad as the Class A motorhomes, but they can be. They're in the same kind of area.
That's crazy.
Something nice.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, that couple. I feel so bad. I can't remember their names because I haven't seen them in over a year, because they went back to where were they from? They were from the Yukon. They were from Alaska. Remember that couple? They had the expedition vehicle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they went back to Alaska.
Yeah, but they traveled last year. How did they get across? Oh, how did they get from Alaska back to the southern states? Because the only time you can travel through Canada is that if it's essential travel, and essential travel is when you're going home.
Are you sure they did?
Yeah, they went back to Baja.
Yeah, but that was before. That was last winter. That was after COVID, wasn't it?
No, it was last winter during COVID.
Excuse me.
Maybe the Canadian border wasn't open yet to fully vaccinated. So I don't know how they got back south again.
I have no idea then, because I haven't seen them since. So.
Unless they shipped. like a lot of people do ship their RV.
They might have.
And
They
then
might have shipped.
and then just fly.
They might have
from Alaska.
But that was that
Washington.
was another thing we talked about that in our last live. That was another thing we were going to do, but it was way too expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, even Badge. I think we talked to Badge about that, and Paula were talking about that, and it's just way too expensive.
I've just lost too many clients. Like I had 5 clients at one point. I'm down to 1, and that one is decaying. So we felt it. We felt it last year, even though we went to Cabo San Lucas last winter, and we tried to continue the lifestyle that at our expense, at more expense. So our expenses were going up, our revenues going down.
Yeah.
So something had to change this year,
Yep.
and so we're regrouping. And this new gig, full-time gig is
That light
like
is so bright. Whew.
Which one? That one?
Yeah. Papa has a
Happy light.
happy light, and oh, thank you. Just a little bit of relief on my eyes, because man,
not so bad then.
That is so bright.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to have a happy light because it is dark down here. We have lights up. What are they called? Fluorescent. They're almost like shop lights. What are they called?
Fluorescent.
There, that's it.
Hey,
that's what I just said.
We already got an email
From Kevin.
From Kevin. Requesting a sticker.
Ah.
Oh, where RV staying is Kevin.
Yeah.
Got it now. Okay, I got it.
I said Kevin.
Yeah, I know Kevin, but Kevin from M21 organizer.
Oh, you got it.
That Kevin. See, it's the plus 55 syndrome. See the gray hair.
I have no gray hairs yet, and I don't color my hair.
There's things starting to miss.
I don't color my hair.
Okay, so
yet.
Let me put that on the to-do list, or we'll forget.
Well, I just send it to me because I'll get to it. Now I can get to it.
Send stickers.
So
it's on the to-do list. James Catanese.
Oh, he's here. Woo! Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, hun.
How is it going?
We've been just chatting about what we've been doing. We all got jobs now.
Yeah, well, we have jobs now. So it's a little bit like James and Millie. I don't know if you guys are still here, but congratulations on moving into your new home. We watched those videos. You'll see that our comments are very quick emoji based because we're trying to get to everybody.
Yes, sorry.
We're just so busy. So just know that we're watching, and
I did go on your live, the last one.
And we are thinking about you. I went on a few lives quickly this week just to kind of show that we're still alive. We're still here. We're here. And I think a lot of people are trying to figure out what they're going to do this winter and kind of regrouping. So we've regrouped back to our house and we've closed the camper. Let's show that again. And no, we never did show it. So that's when we got home. And so let's talk a little bit about what's happened since the last live.
Well, since the last live, we closed the camper.
Not yet. That's not what happened first. So
what happened first?
This is in order. We put the tailgate on.
Oh, yes.
And I plugged in the backup camera again. And we put the
topper back. Yeah,
the cargo tunnel or topper. Yes, I can get you coffee. Just hang on.
We got to pour some coffee here.
We got to pour some coffee.
You know, that 5 a.m. is getting to me.
And so we did that. And then I built this little box. Because the suspension is so stiff, right? We added 2 leaves to the rear, leaf pack. It is really stiff back there. So that's not even all I added 6 more bags. So you see how there's 4 and then 2, but the closest to you, the outside 2 are right up to the rim of the box. Well, I filled that box with 6 more, and then. So see how there's still some space there? So I filled that up completely. Then we went to get, let me turn that off, that comment. Wow, 7, eh?
Good morning, Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
Woo-hoo!
Woo-hoo! Good morning. So that is awesome that you could
join us. I'm gonna join your live today because I wanna know the updates on everything.
So then we went and got food stores. So you can see there's a fair bit of large quantities. So we even got a nice big bag of rice for the kids. And you'll see there's a lot of cans in this storage strategies. And so that was our first run for food. So we just want to make sure, we always like to have a lot
of food stores.
A lot of food stores. And, we only had so much space in the camper. So now, we show you that we
got a wall.
We even went more. So then there was concerns about going with these commercial tires and operating in the wintertime. So did some research and looked around and got kind of a pretty good deal on these Michelins. And so changed the tires so that it was more appropriate for winter. And also not
winter. Now, Tim, you said work is a bad word. Well, winter up in Canada is a bad word too.
So sorry about that.
Sorry.
Well, I didn't use the S word, so.
Oh.
But this will definitely do better in the S word. So really happy with that. And then it took a whole day to finish moving out of the camper. Like we worked on it for a whole week and then we pushed on it. And, winterized it. I did use the antifreeze this time instead of the air. I didn't have good success with the air last year. So, and got 2 big jugs of antifreeze and really ran it all through the lines, the shower, both sinks, the outside shower, and even the dump lines, the drain lines from the water system even floated back to the drain lines, the tank drain lines. And so we got it done this year. And then we went back to get more food supplies, and you'll see there is a lot more cans in here. We always try to have 3 months worth of food in our house. And we even have water. We have
jugs of water.
We have 6 big jugs of water here just underneath the desk. And we have 2 bottles delivered a week. And so we keep it up. We don't rotate it right away. So we try to have food and water for 3 months. Now, 3 months worth of water is really hard to get.
Yeah.
But at least we have water that
if
there was an interruption, then, we can keep cooking, especially like dry goods,
a lot of our dry goods, you need water.
Yeah.
To rehydrate.
Like to cook rice and all that. And we do have the barbecue. We do have a Coleman somewhere. We have a generator in the garage, which we've never taken out of the box. It's still in the box.
Still in the box.
And we were preppers. We did prep for 2012 and all that, and we've always kind of had stuff. But we let that dwindle because we were moving all the time.
Paula says we're going to get the S word this week.
Well, I know Alberta.
Oh, BC got.
Yeah, they got. Really?
No.
What if she wants to go outside?
She doesn't. She just wants to come sit up on my lap.
You must have said something then.
I did.
Yeah.
She came. I said the S word. Maggie's not excited about the S word either. She's got little tiny paws. She's a very tiny little Chihuahua cross Papillon, and she hasn't got very much meat on her bones.
I think she needs to go out.
Okay, well, we'll see. I'll bring her up here. This is her, if everybody doesn't remember. Oops. She's very tiny. Not very much meat on her bones. Very small. So she's not looking forward to the winter either.
Ashley's World. Hey, we haven't seen you in a long time.
Yes.
Welcome. We've been having a great time this morning, finally getting back on live, and we basically closed up the camper and we moved into our basement, and we still have tenants upstairs.
We are the basement trolls.
Yeah, we are our own trolls. So yeah, we just was so busy trying to get organized to move out of the camper and get set up here. And we both started working full time.
Good morning, call me V. Good morning, V. You got it? Yep.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Wow, look at that. We haven't seen you in a while either.
I've seen you on a couple live. What was it? Who was it? Was it Gina? I seen her on a live. She was on a live just the other day. I can't remember. But yes. Good morning.
Well, that's good that you're taking care of your grandma.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I understand. I hope your grandma's okay. Yeah, I understand that. I was blessed to be able to take care of my dad his last couple of years on this earth, and
We'll see you in 75 minutes, Captain Jack.
yes.
So thank you for joining us. So making time to drop in.
I might have to run away. I'll have to take her upstairs.
Yeah, I think you should.
Okay, I gotta run for 1 second. I just gotta take the puppy to go outside.
Okay, and I've got some filler. So
you got filler?
I got filler.
Good job.
So so we'll go to part 1 of the trip. So I just thought, since we can't really edit a video, let's look at kind of some of the footage. So yeah, this was our first night at the ferry, and we met these other guys, that other van. We met them, and they were our guest last time when we got home. I think just before we left on our BC trip. So yeah, what is it? Dive Buddies, or Dive Buddies for Life, I think it was called, in the van, and they had a great setup. This was an awesome spot. This was on Overlander, which is Ran Pam Adventures, my other brother Pierre. Wow. Well, your travels were great to watch. Oh, you mean probably through Instagram? Because every time we travel, we try to we basically try to post to Instagram every day. So the ferry, we did not take this ferry. We would not qualify to even get on it. We're just too heavy. It was just a ferry just west of North Battleford. I forget what it's called. The Peyton Ferry. Yeah. So yeah, we didn't go across. We just kind of scooted off the highway, off 16, the Yellowhead, and just stayed there at night. So we just didn't want to drive all the way from Regina to Edmonton in one swoop. So okay. So there you go. So we stopped at the Peyton Ferry and took a lot of great pictures from there, and spent a little time just exploring the area. And of course, all our Costco, I take pictures of all my receipts now, just because I find the paper fades over time. So, and to keep kind of a record. So here was the first fuel stop. So 2.5 hours out of Regina, we still had to top up, So the fuel is a significant expense, and we stopped in Edmonton and visited my daughter, Kira, and the little ones. And Nana and babies had a nice day. And look at that. Aren't they cute? We don't get to see them that much, unfortunately. We'll just get through these. Kind of, they're more personal in nature. More receipts. And then we mooch docked at my other daughter's house in Edmonton. And we stayed there before. And look, you can actually mooch dock on the street and still open slides. We do that in this area because it's a very quiet street. Very few people come down this road, only people who live here. So there's not much traffic. And of course, we have access to power, which is always nice to keep the fridge running and not use up propane. And then more fuel in Lloydminster. And then at the top of that was in Red Deer. And then from Red Deer, we went to Rocky Mountain House, and we stayed with a Boondocker's Welcome in Rocky Mountain House. And that was a lot of fun too. We had a great time. We did post Instagram from there. Wonderful property. They had 3 horses there, and we actually spent a little time with the horses. So that was fun. But that was, to get really close. To get really close to Nordegg, because Nordegg is probably one of our favorite places to go boondock and camp. There's no cell coverage there. It's free dispersed camping. Well, it's not free. You have to get a park pass now, but you have to get a kind of Alberta something past like $60 a person for the year. So we ended up getting it, and of course we only camped one night. So that was $120 just to boondock one night in the park. So that was something. So a wonderful place, and then the hosts actually made a nice campfire for us. We all sat around the campfire, and then all of a sudden the coyotes just went nuts. You probably won't hear them because you can barely hear them on.
Oh, Ranpam is here.
Yes, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
My other brother, Pierre.
Yes. And V, yes, I know you are very joyful. I love it when you laugh, and you have lots of fun on the lives, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, I love horses too, and actually instilled in my oldest daughter. She's horsey. She's always had a horse, even if she's broke.
They were so beautiful.
Even if she's broke, she's always owned a horse. And that's the thing about horse people.
V, they were so beautiful. That gray one, oh, I fell in love with that gray one. It was so beautiful. Ah, yeah. V said that Paula has a makeup artist trailer. She called her the queen. I don't normally wear makeup. I hate makeup. Yeah. I'm glad I'm actually working a job that I don't have to wear makeup. Thank you. The kids don't care if I look like I just rolled out of bed. As long as they get fed, they get to go to the park.
Yeah.
They're all good.
Yeah, so what you're seeing here is the morning that we left Regina. I just went around and just did a little, kick open. It'll probably be B-roll for when we're in the truck saying, well, we're on our way on part one. So you get see this way, you guys, you come to a live and you get to see the raw footage. Because I find, I'm always sad that you have to cut so much.
You have to cut so much in them.
And then you don't see it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where our setup is. That's where the truck camper is. That's our backyard.
That's our new parking pad. And you can see it. Look how tight it is, eh?
It is tight.
We just kind of squeeze in there.
Yeah.
But it works.
But it works. You know what? You got to make it work. Just like Millie and James, I'm really glad to hear that you guys are able to. You have space to park your fifth wheel there. That's cool. That's really cool. Because it's so sad when you have no space for it, and then you have to put it in storage, and then you question, well, whether you should sell it or not. And it's just, I just don't want to go there right now. What about Cabo? Ranpam Adventures is asking.
No Cabo this year. I started a full-time job,
yeah,
and I don't have vacation, and so it's really about restabilizing finances, and kind of rebuilding income is the big one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hopefully income that we can take on the road with us when we get back on the road. And it don't know if it's going to be full time for a couple of years, but we're hoping at least maybe in the winters.
Yeah.
To be able to get back to our land, spend a couple of months down
we'll see
on our land near Cabo St. Lucas. And, that'll be in the cars too, especially once Starlink internet comes out, like down there, and we can get really good kick-ass internet, then I might be able to convince some people that I can work from down there.
Yeah.
For a couple of months, for January, February, maybe, into March. So.
Yeah, V, it's a truck camper that we have, but it's not a Lance, it's an Eagle Cap.
An Eagle Cap 1200, the biggest truck camper made.
Yeah, it's got the three pop-outs.
Yeah, so we went with the biggest one because we needed office space. We worked full-time from the road, and so that's and I need 2 monitors, and I need space to do my work.
He needs space,
and so it was important. So just being in something with no slides or a van was out of the question. We were looking at fifth wheels, but we wanted to be more nimble. We wanted to be able to move quickly, and you can't really do that with a fifth wheel.
No.
And we didn't want to have to plan our routes, to the nth.
And we didn't want to stay in RV parks and campgrounds
or
Walmart. Never. I mean, I think we stayed once in the back of a parking lot. Remember? It was not a Walgreens. It was
it was on the side. It was a grocery chain.
Yeah, it wasn't a Walgreens. It was something like that, though. Horrible sleep. The most horrible sleep I've ever had. And even when we were sleeping on the side of the road where the cars were coming, and we're like right on the edge of a cliff, parked there, that was more quiet than in that parking lot. It was horrible. We were right beside a bottle return as well. So all night, people were throwing bottles in this bottle return to get money. It was horrible. It was just terrible. So yeah, I'll never stay there again.
Yeah, I think, Pam, we've talked about that too. It's like we want to do Alaska and we want to do East Coast.
Yes.
So we don't know which one we're going to do first. It will really be, I think, more in terms of restriction and time. But I don't think it'll be in the cards for next year.
No.
With, I hate to say it, but we might not be traveling for a couple of years. Not till next winter, not this one coming up, but next winter after that. I think we'll be hitting the road again.
Yep.
At least a little bit.
I've committed.
It would be great if we could go to Quartzsite. If we went down in January.
Oh man.
And we stop in Quartzsite. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. I want to do that. That's my goal. There's some beautiful van lifer ladies that I want to meet, and you know who you are. And I'm really excited. I can't wait. I really want to, get to meet everybody that we see on our live streams. And yeah, and I'm really, like I said, we're sad that we didn't get to meet them during M21, but there's always M22.
Yeah. And Paula, we've been trying to do a maritime trip since 2017.
Yeah, Paula.
I think we even tried in 2014.
Yeah.
And we even had airfares in a car rental. Like we were booked to fly to Ottawa and pick up a car. It was all reserved. And we ended up, I think that's when I started to work for, again, I went back to work and we had to cancel that. And those tickets actually died. They put them back in the bank. Like we lost that money.
We lost the money.
And it was like $1,400.
Yep.
It's like, I don't know. I think, we've spent so much money foolishly that, we just do things, and then we end up losing money in the end.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's like, that would be a video, all the poor decisions we made and things we bought that were not good ideas.
What's that song? No, Bad Habits. No, it's not Bad Habits, but it's a new song by Ed Sheeran. Poor decisions have to happen after 2. Well, poor decisions happen not just after 2.
All the time. But I think, what this whole new situation there in the world has taught us is really we really started reining in expenses, like because our income was growing and everything was growing and good access to money, we were spending pretty freely. And it turned out there was a lot of things that we could have been way more efficient. And we started rolling in pulling in the reins. And we found a lot of places where we could save money.
Oh, yeah.
The big two was we would never park our cell phone plan for Tracy's phone in the winter because all she did is work off Wi-Fi.
Yep.
So we never parked that. And we never parked our vehicle insurance because once we get into Mexico and our vehicles are either in Mexico or parked at home, we don't have to pay for full car insurance back home. So we would just park them and just keep the damage, like vandalism and all that, when they were sitting at home. And we ended up saving a ton of money.
A lot of money.
I'm just doing my corporate tax return and I'm noticing certain accounts like insurance and communications like telephone and all that went down. So it was quite impressive. So if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have taken that second look and say, okay, let's question some of our expenses. And and now when we're doing kind of RV life and making, Amazon's just so easy.
Yes.
All right, to order.
Yeah.
We've really cut back on that and really question, okay, do we really need this? Let's think about it.
Well, to tell you the truth, there'll be a lot of Amazon orders for me this year because I'm going to be ordering my stained glass, and I'm going to be ordering everything that I need for that craft through Amazon, because there is nothing in Regina. I've been looking.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the shops that I used to go to do classes are gone now. Actually, the guy that I used to take classes from, I think he passed away. So that's done. I mean, and his daughter, I don't think his daughter's going to take it over, which, I mean, I wish I would. Where am I going here? Am I moving over?
Well,
I don't know.
I took a shower. I don't know why you keep moving away.
I'm not. My chair is weird. It's wonky. I have to sit on a pillow, guys, because if I don't sit on the pillow, this is what I look like. I look like I'm extremely short, which I am, but I mean, it looks really short.
Yeah, I think we'll be going to Quartzsite in 2023.
You want to say anything about the foundation? I think James Catanese was asking about that. James, how's the foundation? How's the Cabo? I think that's what he means. Are you talking about our charities?
I'm not sure.
I'm not too sure. I'm not sure about that. Yes, V, I love that song. I jam when that song comes on the radio and I'm going to the kids to babysit. I jam out on that one. There's another one that I like too. Yeah, Amanda, I heard that. I heard something that he passed away. That he was such a nice man, and he was so patient with me when I was learning stained glass. I mean, but he was patient anyway because he had a lot of students in his class that were young. Like I think the kid that was there was 10, learning how to do stained glass, and he was so patient with her. It was a really wonderful man.
Yeah. So
yes, your charity. Well, what's happening with that is, we're still going to be donating money.
Yeah, basically anything that comes in through through memberships and super chats and all that.
Yeah, and we're still friends with Yvette, the one that runs the Baja Critters.
So yeah, so we
charity. Not Baja Critters. Baja Critters. But the other charity, the house is built. We haven't got an update because they're not there. They're not there.
Yeah.
They actually went back to the States. The kids are in school. And I'm not too sure about what's happening there. I think that they're putting their kids in school in the States this year, not in Baja.
Oh, okay.
So that's all I heard so far.
So there you go. But
everything that we get through our Tumbleweed goes to the charities.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
It goes to one of our charities.
Yeah.
So our first YouTube check went to the dogs, the dog shelter.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. That was fun, eh?
I love that. I loved that. Yeah, I loved giving that to them because they do so much for the animals down there, and it's so sad. I mean, we have a totally different view on pets, animals, than they do, and some of the money is used for teaching the kids about how to treat an animal, how to take care of an animal, that animals are our friends. They're not just, a pet. It's more like a family member. And I really like that they're teaching our children or their children about how to take care of a pet. I'll say a family member. I hate pet. So that's good. And then also up here, we have shelters up here too. So now I've been inquiring about, there's a fundraiser.
Okay, bye Tim.
Is Tim leaving?
Okay, drive safe enjoy Mayberry. We'll look for the videos and live
Oh
streams.
yeah, Mayberry. Is it this weekend?
No, he's on his way. Like, he's got to pack and get there. It's probably next week.
Oh, okay.
Like later next week.
Yeah.
Next weekend. But yes, and safe travels. Ranpam, I never intend to retire. I will always be working. I can't see myself kind of not doing anything or that won't generate income. We're not rich people. So, we will be working in one form or another.
Yep.
For
doing something.
Time.
Always doing something. Hey, Jane.
You've been quiet.
Lurking in the background.
Were you lurking? Yeah. So hiding in the bushes.
Hiding in the bush.
So welcome, Jane. So
she's like, what is it called? Wilson, looking over the fence.
So Jane is a host, a Boondocker Welcome host. She's been on our live streams forever, and on our Vancouver Island trip, she was one of our first stops and last stops before we took the ferry.
That was fantastic. That was a great trip.
And yes, and Jane and Tracey have
a lot in common.
A lot in common.
Yeah. I told Christian, I said, man, if we moved to the island, I don't think he'd see me much. Where are you? I'm at Jane's.
All right, guys. So call me V. We will catch you.
Oh, see you. Yep. Gonna go to driving. What?
Oh,
I was reading that.
Gotta go
pack up for the RV for season.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we did that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Tears.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not fun.
But it was really nice to set up the truck. I'll tell you, since I put that weight in the back.
Thanks, V. Happy Thanksgiving to you when you guys get it. Happy Turkey Day.
And then all the tires, like when I swashed out the tires, I put the commercial truck tires, the ones we took off. They're in the back of the truck too, and they fit beautifully in front of the box. So there's two in front of the box, and then a second pair on top, and then the 6 ones, 5 and 6, are sitting on top of the sandbag box. So the truck runs. It rides really nice now. It's comfortable to drive empty, like without the camper on.
Yeah, without I don't know. Yeah, the sandbags do help really a lot. So
anybody who just showed up, I'll show you the pictures here.
So those are the sandbags that he's talking about, yeah.
So underneath the cover there, where it's folded, there's 4 tires there, and then there's another 2 sitting on top of the frame for the sandbags. So this is not totally full, but we did fill it. We put another 6 sandbags on top of this, and the ride is beautiful. And the new tires. I can't believe how much I had to invest in the truck just to make it capable to go work this winter and drive in the S stuff.
Don't say the word.
Don't say the S word.
Don't say the S word, please. Nope.
So there you go.
Don't say it. Go to comments.
Comments.
Thank you, sir.
Comments.
Drives me crazy when he doesn't go back to the comments.
Yeah.
He said I can't see what people are saying. I need to see what people are saying.
So what are you gonna say?
Look at that dirty windshield. That's
because we're
all the bugs.
It's the prairies, man. Saskatchewan, and it was
all the grasshoppers.
It was still hot, so a lot of the bugs.
A lot of the bugs.
They kind of cleared out.
It did.
Truck's staying clean now.
Yeah.
When I got home, I did a bug and tar removal. The truck looks beautiful. I mean, I detailed it.
The truck camper needs it, but it's like, nah, not till next year. Although, what happened was, last time we left the truck camper here,
we left it dirty.
It left it dirty, and then we came back, and it just kind of when
the bugs freeze.
Yeah, when the bugs freeze,
they come right off in the spring.
And then and then when it thaws, they just slide right off. It was like they washed the camper for it. The snow washed the camper for it.
Well, awesome.
Oh, cool.
That is awesome.
I'm excited for you because I was thinking about that, because we need something that we can just get exercise, but also just run to the store or whatever. So you don't have to take the truck off the camper off the truck, and it was a pain.
Well, the good news is that my new job, basically they customize trucks, and they build crane trucks and basket trucks, and so they get preferential rates, and they can do the install for me because I want to install a new bumper and a winch and a front receiver so that we could put a bicycle rack in front and carry a couple of e-bikes on the front of our setup here. So, and want to put some air horns.
Oh no!
Some air horns.
He's been talking about this for years.
I've got all those auxiliary switches, in the truck. I got 7 of them.
Oh.
So would like to put a couple of air horns.
There's a couple of times though that when we were going through BC, that an air horn would have been a good thing.
Yeah, getting cut off all the time.
Getting cut off. Like, what are you thinking? Cutting off somebody that has a truck camper, a semi. Like, what are you guys thinking? We think we can stop on a dime. We can't. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. I just found a 50-foot RV 30 amp extension cord for $50.
Nice. Oh, an extension, not an actual plug-in. Yeah, so that is cool.
That is very cool. You know what? You found some really good deals on, I think she was on Kijiji or Craigslist. Here. Yes, that's what.
La cucaracha. Yes. And of course, we won't use that one in Mexico because that would be kind of rude. But
it would be rude.
It'd be hilarious here up north.
But the one he really wanted was like when they were cutting us off. It was like, ooga, a wooga.
Or a train, right?
Or a train. I don't know.
A train horn. That'd be awesome. So, and I want to get one of those steel bumpers, right? Because that's kind of what you need to put a nice winch in there.
Bailey and Cooper RV Adventures. Are you new?
You guys
Good
are new.
Morning.
Welcome.
Good morning. What year? What year is our camper?
2019.
Yeah.
It's 2019 here. We got to do a few things here. So there it is. So
it's an Eagle Cap.
It's a 2019 Eagle Cap 1200 with 3 slides. And so it opens up to about, with not counting the bed, I think it's about 100 square feet, 120 square feet.
Right.
So it's big enough for us to be able to be able to work. We needed office space. We needed the space, living full time in it.
For his office space, what that includes is a very large table in front of the 2 chairs that is in the pop-out. And this was important to have all this space because I needed space in the kitchen to do the cooking, whatever, while he's doing that. Plus to go around the table, to go outside. It's just, yeah, we needed the space. The one we did look at, it had the island in the middle. It just didn't work for us because that would mean he'd have to sit on the back part of the camper with the table, and for me to go around, I'd pretty much have to almost jump the counter, jump the island to get into the bathroom, or jump the island to get back into the kitchen and go outside. It was this one worked for us.
So Bailey and Cooper, you guys are new to our channel, so I'm just putting you on the VIP list. Adventures E. I don't get what the E means.
Yeah, what does the E mean?
I don't know.
Tell us.
I have no idea.
Let us know.
So we will go look up.
Inquiring minds would like to know.
We will go check out your channel after the live stream, but there you go. You are in the VIP list.
Woohoo!
There you go. If you want to give us your name, well, is it Bailey and Cooper? But where are you from? Just let us know, and what type of RV you have. I know it's probably on your channel, but just let people know.
While we're sitting here.
While we're sitting here,
having a little chat, a little talk. Would we use the wrench? So far they never needed it.
A wrench for what?
On your truck.
Huh?
A winch.
Oh, a winch. Oh, a winch. Okay. No, I don't know, but there's some places, especially going down forestry roads and all that, if it gets muddy, soggy, I can see that if you start spinning and get stuck, at least you can winch out to a tree and pull yourself out. not as easy.
Hopefully, there's a tree there.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole idea of being in the forest, right? Not as easy.
And you don't pull the tree down.
Yeah, big enough tree. But it's not like it will be useful like on the sand, like on a beach. That's not going to help you. Unless you can strap yourself to another vehicle. The vehicle might not be able to pull you out, but you could strap to something that you can pull yourself out.
Yeah.
You know, we have like traction mats, the orange ones. We never use them, but that's because we're not that brave to go places that, you know, where we would probably use them. We just caution more, you know, we're more erring on the cautious side and not get stuck in the first place.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to
I mean,
if you're going to get a bumper that has a slot for one, you might as well use one.
I know, but you shouldn't say we're not that brave, because honestly, I think it was pretty brave for me to go with you on those forest roads, because I'm sorry, those forest roads in BC are terrifying. That they're narrow, and to think that a logging truck could be coming down. Where do you go to get away from this logging truck? You go this way, you're over the edge. You go this way, you hit a mountain.
Yeah, we don't have radios. Like, we don't have a radio that we can dial in the frequency and basically announce like that we're going.
We're going up.
Yeah. No. So that, hey, I should put that on the list. We should get a radio.
What kind of a radio?
Like an actual, it's not a CB, it's a radio that you can program the frequency.
Serious?
Yeah, you need a license and all that to have it.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And then you have your own frequency. I think you have to apply for your own frequency.
Oh, that'd be fun.
But then you can dial in all these roads.
Then I wouldn't be so scared, because honestly, that was terrifying. To me, that was terrifying, because it's like, yeah, I'm going up this mountain, and the road is so narrow, it barely fits, you know, us. How in the world are we going to get around a logging truck, like with actual logs on it? Like, oh my goodness, terrifying.
So Bailey and Cooper haul RVs for a living. You know, that was always the backup plan, was to basically was to either do that or to, you know, get a dump trailer or to get a trailer and hot shot. But I think the RV, I think, is a little easier. Like, but if you're hauling trailers, like, are you going to the factories and picking them up? And if that's the case, you most definitely would need a commercial license to do that, to cross the borders right now.
Right.
But I think a lot of people in the States that do that don't even bother getting a commercial license, and they kind of just sneak past scales, and, you know, they look more like they're just RV or standard RVers, that they're not a delivery company.
Right.
So when a lot of people get away and fly under the radar, reduce your costs and optimize your time, you know, to get that unit delivered. So yeah, let us know a little bit. What we can do is, what I'll do is I'll put in the link if anybody wants to come on and talk about their channel, talk about their business, talk about their life, or even.
There you go, Bailey and Cooper. You might have a job. Jane just mentioned that they have their trailer.
So they're
is in Ontario, and it's getting built.
Yeah, it's getting built, and it'll probably be ready in the spring, or even this winter. Anytime between now and April, because of the supply chain issues. You know, like certain things like refrigerators and are just backlogs. So they're having their RV built, and they don't want to drive all the way to bring it back in the winter. So you might want to check out Jane Bray.
Yeah.
So
they live on the island, So
I put the link.
Yeah. You guys can chat.
So I put the link. I put the link in the chat. So if anybody wants to come on and just chat with us, that'd be awesome. And we can.
What do we at here?
We can fill in the last 40 minutes with maybe just chatting with somebody, because, you know, 2 hours of talking. We can, but
it's a good thing we have coffee.
Yeah, we can talk. Like,
we can talk.
Can we talk?
Can we talk?
We can talk.
I can't do that accent. I try.
Anybody have any questions for us? Everything that we talked about here, I can go back and just keep
recap.
No, just keep showing some footage. Where was I here?
I don't know where you were.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, that was in. Oh, that was just when. That's just starting out. That's our very first boondocking, or not boondocking.
And
but
here we are,
Oh,
camp set up
what the heck's going on here?
right by the ferry.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I can't grab this. They won't go to the.
That was the buddies one.
Yeah.
That was Dive Buddies for Life. We had them on our live, and they were cool. They were cool.
Yeah,
But look at the little. They made little coloring books for kids. That was awesome. And the money that they get for the coloring books goes to what did she call it? Not the rescue of, but to clean up the oceans and to help. What's the word I'm looking for?
Build awareness.
Build awareness on the underwater life.
Yeah, that there's a whole other world underneath the oceans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is cool. That is cool.
Yes, we do go to the States across Canada. We call.
Yeah, I just renewed my liability.
Oh, wow.
Like my engineering, professional practice insurance. I couldn't believe it. It went up so much in the last year.
Yeah, well, James, we don't plan on keeping our winter tires on in the summer, but unfortunately, Papa had to put winter tires on. Unfortunately.
Yeah, so that was, if anybody wants to know, it was $4,000 Canadian to put 6 new tires on the truck. That was crazy.
That's expensive.
And I knew that going in, when we bought the truck, that day would come. And so, probably have to work a couple of months just to pay that back.
Oh.
So,
that's a kick in your pocketbook, I tell you.
That's a big one. And the other one we want to do on the house is we want to put central air conditioning.
Yeah.
Sometime between now and next spring.
Yeah, Paula, I'm telling you, owning a truck is insane. The amount of money that you have to put into this vehicle.
The beast. So let's see here.
And if listen, you met Christian. It's got to be a good quality, whatever.
Well,
whatever.
Everything literally rides on your tires. So.
Yeah, well, it's got to be good quality. Oh, good morning, Lance. Boondocking with Boomer.
Boomer!
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
How's it going over there?
So we put the link just a little bit further up if anybody wants to come on. You guys are always so shy.
I know. Lance is never shy. I don't even know why he's so shy.
Yeah, Lance always comes on.
Oh my God, Lance.
So
don't be shy now.
So Lance, we just kind of recapped. We moved.
You're Canadian. You shouldn't be shy. Just like Paula. You guys shouldn't be shy. I don't even know what.
So we got back from our kind of Vancouver Island trip, and we moved out of the camper, and we moved into our basement. We have a 1-bedroom apartment, so we set up a kitchen down here. Everything else was set up. But we had
pictures of that, do you?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. I took them off I could only have so many pictures.
No, just go down. Hit the thank you.
So yeah. No,
yeah, we know you're not shy, Lance, so So what? Did you say Lance is shy?
No, I said Lance isn't shy.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, so basically, I don't know. It's not snowing over there, is it, Lance? It's getting cold, but I don't
Toronto hardly snows.
What?
Toronto.
He's not in Toronto.
Aren't you in Toronto, Lance? You're in Ontario.
He's in Ontario, but not Toronto.
Yeah, but I think he's even south of Toronto, like Niagara or something. Where are you, Lance? Come on, set the record straight here for us.
So no plans to go. No.
No.
We'll recap for you, honey.
Well, let me finish the recap.
You finish the recap.
So we closed the camper. We got food stores. We got like a 3-month food supply. We picked up 6 big 20-liter water bottles. So we are kind of set up here now. It took us a whole week to move out of the camper, and we winterized it. So here we got back home from then got the truck set up because I started a full-time job and set up the truck for winter with some ballast in the back, picked up the food, changed the tires for winter mode, had to get some kind of safety for winter, and then we closed the camper, winterized it, and she's closed. We got more food, more cans, and we are now in the basement in our one-bedroom apartment.
We are basement dwellers.
Basement trolls.
Basement trolls.
Tracy's working full-time watching the grandkids, and I'm working full-time at a new job that we just started, which is kind of nice. We have benefits again, and really good opportunity. I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's very important that Christian enjoys his job, because winter is hard enough in Canada without enjoying what you're doing. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, I mean, that itself, but then add, no sun, winter, and cold to that, it's not a good mix.
When you haven't done it for a few years.
He is in Toronto. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lance. I thought you were outside of Toronto somewhere in one of those little tiny towns.
Come on, somebody come on. Come on.
Oh, Sue's here. Good morning, Sue. I'm winterizing my park model this weekend. What?
There we go. So you missed all the big announcements.
Missed all the announcements.
And we just finished recapping for Boondocking with Boomer for Lance.
What did Boomer ask you? He asked you. Oh, it's going to be 28, 32 degrees Celsius next 4 days in Toronto.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, and there's no plans to go to the U.S.
So I am selling basically custom kind of trucks, crane trucks, and telehandlers, and snow removal equipment. What else? Rail car movers for like switching yards and all that, so you don't have to use a full-size locomotive. So very popular, going to be very popular here at the grain terminals, and so great opportunity. Got a decent. I'm happy with the base rate. Just the base that they're paying me, a car allowance, and they gave me a fuel card, so I'm okay with that. That's like, compared to what my business has been doing here, dying.
Yeah.
And then a really strong commission package, and like a lot of this equipment is $1 million, $500,000 to $1 million, and with a great commission rate on that. So this will really help us kind of getting financially back set again. We won't. We're always full disclosure here. So it was tough last winter to go to Cabo and keep paying for the RV and the truck, and so it really affected our pocketbook. It was great. We enjoyed it. It was really good to spend a whole winter. Like we left, we got to Cabo in November and we got back, we left in June. So we spent really the whole winter down there, and it was really nice. And now that we know what it feels like now we'll really look forward to, doing it again.
Yeah.
But when you spend like we spent 7 months in Mexico.
7 months.
It was like, okay, we went from summer to summer, a little bit of fall. And then there was really no spring. We got here, it was summer. Because when we got back and got in the camper, the air conditioner was running. And it's kind of weird. I wouldn't say take it for granted.
Yeah.
But it was to the point where it got monotonous just staying in the condo for 7 months and living, staying in Cabo, and it got a little monotonous. So we weren't really traveling per se. We were just down south doing pretty much what we could have done here. So now by staying here, we can earn more income while we're here, and we still have, roommates upstairs. So the house is still carrying itself. So it's really cool, that we can do that and see some financial progress as opposed to financial decay. So
Sue's on the island.
Sorry.
Say hi to everybody on the island for us, Sue. Sue's on the island. Right.
Oh, there.
There.
Oh, okay. So is it still raining a lot? I know I keep seeing fronts, and it looks like the interior is like snowing now.
It was snowing in BC. I was watching Chrome head back to the island, and looks like it was snowing for him. And extremely windy. Well, it was extremely windy for us too. Actually, Chrome stayed in 2 spots that we stayed on our way back from the island. Yeah, from the island. Both the spots were in Nordegg, around Nordegg area that he stayed in, that we stayed too. Beautiful spots and free camping. It's dispersed camping, right? So it's free. It's beautiful. Sounds like a cool new job. One was during Canada's cold snap. Bailey, our chocolate.
Is it Chocolate
Lab?
Lab? Is it Chocolate
the
Lab?
-40. Yeah, Chocolate Lab.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, our little cheese don't like -40. They don't even like winter. Their little paws are like the size of my pinky. So, it's a little chilly for them.
Oh no, not retired. Not retired. When we started, before we started RV Life and we made the decision to go RV Life, we were debt free, but we were still working. We're debt free, but it's not like we have any passive income or anything. So we always have to have an income stream. And
Lance, when you travel, you have to have money to buy the gas. And so far.
So we went into debt for this. So we decided to basically rent the lifestyle. So basically the bank still owns the truck and the camper. And so that's our rent. That's why we make rent. And that's why it's important for us to have roommates, tenants upstairs. And Sue.
Good morning, Sue.
Lucky dog. How are you? He
loves it.
How are you, Sue?
He loves your name, Sue.
So, and, maybe with this job, the retirement fund will build now, but we're definitely not in a position to retire. So while we were traveling, I still have a business. I still do engineering services for small service companies in the oil and gas industry. Mm-hmm. And so that's been hurting, right, out here. So the job was the way to go. Did you say at Bighorn Reservoir? Yes, we stayed at the Bighorn. Mm-hmm. Well, a little further down. We didn't stay at the...
It was a little bit further. Yeah, when we got there, Sue, there was a lot of people there. So, no.
Okay, I'm just going to...
We went somewhere where there was actually nobody. It was crazy. There was nobody. I was watching Chrome's video of him going back to the island a couple of days.
Hello, Conk.
A couple of days ago, Chrome was going back, and there was nobody. And that was like us. There was just nobody there. It's amazing.
You mean dog? Lucky dog production.
He loves it.
Dog. I just love it. I spent a lot of time working on the Gulf Coast and working south, like in the south, in Texas and Louisiana. So I love the accent. After spending a few months down there with coworkers, I started developing a twang. It was hilarious. And I tend to do that. I just tend to naturally start mimicking. I don't know why
people, I think everybody does that.
I pick up the accent fairly quickly. Let's see, Sue. We stayed up top until it got crowded.
Yes.
And then moved down by the river.
I agree.
Yeah, we went further down. I'll see if I can find I have a pin.
Yeah, it was nice. And then we were sad because of this place that we stayed the first time we were going down to Baja and down to see you guys. The first place we stayed, we went back there, and this was in Nordegg. And so we went in there and we stayed, we pulled in and we were there. And then we realized, oh, well, let's just walk to the river and see how close we can get to the river. And there's a lot of ruts and stuff. But if we would have went in further where there was a lot of people the first time. There was nobody. We could have actually parked right by the water.
Yeah. But we didn't head down there because last time we tried going down there and we really scratched up the camper and it was rough, but they kind of trimmed
the trees and everything.
So we could have gone right down there.
Yeah.
So here, let's have a look. I'll just go into full screen mode here. So there's Red Deer, right? And then you go down Highway 11 and we stayed in Rocky Mountain House up here, right there.
Yeah.
Right there. How come the pin's not showing up?
I don't know. That's weird.
That's weird.
It is weird.
I am on the tumbleweed. You have to zoom in more. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
No, that's not it.
No, that's by it is by it though, because there's a camping. There was a golf.
That's weird. The pin.
Oh, there's one there. Yeah. You saw it. Nordig.
Yeah, so this is where the reservoir is. This is where all the people stay.
Yep.
And so we just went a little further down. We have a spot right here that we stay at.
Yep.
This is where we turn off.
Yep.
And then this is all dispersed camping in here. So let's turn it to satellite view.
Click that off. There you
go. And then it will go. So you can see the road.
You kind of look like Sarah Palin. Jane. You sound like Sarah Palin, they say?
So
I guess so.
So this is where we parked, is right in here, this little clearing. And that's another thing that we look for, is we need a little bit of sun to keep our batteries like topped up, because we are very solar hungry. But we could have come all the way down here, and come over here, and then end up basically right on the river. So that would have been cool. But we were only staying one night. We debated. We looked at each other. Says, we could move. But we're only going to be there for maybe 4 hours.
If we would have stayed longer, honestly, I would have said, you know what? Let's go right by the water, because it was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. Click on this one, just so in case Paula doesn't see it. It's a message for Paula from Lance. She talked about Mike on her live stream a little bit, but yeah.
Don't move. Just put it down. There.
That's
Sorry,
good.
guys. Just
good.
Reach in here.
Give me some coffee.
Got to pour the coffee.
Coffee.
So
we have done a couple of YouTube videos.
Oh, hang on.
We've done a couple of YouTube videos, thinking of doing more. So if you want to take a look, please do. Okay, that's on your channel then, obviously.
Yeah, we got it written down. So
okay, perfect.
That's what I do after the live. I quickly go look at the links, pick up the links, and finish the VIP list entries. And so we look for links and names, and we also keep track of subscriber growth. So we keep, we log subscriber when we first meet. And then at one point down the road, if we look you up again, then I'll put in the subscriber count, and there's a formula that figures out subscriber growth and stuff like that.
Yeah, Sue, we actually, when we were in Baja, there was a lot of people from Texas. A lot. Put this one here. A lot of people from Texas, Sue. And and I got to hang out with them, like going for drinks and just going to whatever. And I picked up the Texas accent, and I started, and I didn't mean to, but I started talking like that. And I was like, who am I? It was crazy, because you can hear it and you can pick it up. And even when you're doing, also, if I hang out with the kids down there, like our adopted son, Manuel, and his family, when I speak Spanish, the longer I talk, or longer I stay with them and hear them speaking Spanish, it helps, because I can pick up on their correct accents and stuff. So that part does help. But yeah, it's crazy. Hi, what?
Yeah,
Can you see Russia from your front yard? Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Jane, yeah.
That is funny. I guess it's because if you're in Canada, they assume that it's that close.
It's not Alaska.
It's not Alaska.
Alaska can see Russia.
Yeah.
from Anchorage or.
Can you?
Yeah, I think so. I think on a clear
Serious?
day you might be able to.
Oh, that's wild. I didn't know that. Oh, yes. Lance, I didn't know about it until I saw Paula's live the other day, and people were talking about Mike. And I was like, well, what the heck happened? I heard nothing. So, yeah. Like, I would like to know too if anybody's heard from him, because that's kind of scary. Sarah Palin always said that she could see Russia from her front yard in Alaska.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Oh, so I guess it's true. I had, you know what? I had no idea. No idea. I mean, if that's pretty cool. I had no idea. Yeah, I hope so too. Like I don't know who that is, but anybody, like I was watching another live stream about they were talking about their family member. It was Becky and Roy and Becky's travels. They were talking about their family member who went missing, who has dementia. Well, that terrifies me because my mom has dementia, brought on by her COPD. Basically, thank God my sister's with her, and she's in an apartment. But if she was ever to go missing or whatever, walking out her door, she wouldn't know how to get back to the door. So, like, things like that just scares me. Mike's a really nice, cool guy. Does he have a channel, Lance? I can't remember if she mentioned he has a channel or if he's just a
Like a
non-content.
yeah, like
watcher.
he just follows.
He might. Yeah, he might.
Creators.
Well, that's sad. Oh God, I hope he's okay.
Okay. So, no, we have no takers to come on.
You guys are all chickens.
Yeah, and of course, Paula doesn't have her makeup on,
Yeah,
so she won't come on.
Jeez, Paula. My goodness. One of these days, Paula, I tell you.
Yeah, just don't take your lashes off. And,
just leave them on.
Yeah.
My sister goes to sleep with her lashes, and she wakes up with them on. I don't know how she does it. Trust me, I don't know. Whatever, but she's a professional. She puts the glue on her hand here, and she just swipes the lash through the glue, pops them on, and they stay on.
Oh, there we go. We have a taker. Oh, aloha conch.
Oh,
hello.
Good morning.
How are you?
You're here.
I'm good.
Can
I'm
you hear us?
I'm actually at work right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. So come on quickly to say hi. So what is happening in your life?
Oh, this is your work. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in a radio station studio right now. I got everything
cool.
turned down for copyright purposes.
Oh, cool.
Good.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Wife and I are actually about to pick up a second job to help, as y'all have, to help pay bills. I actually work morning at McDonald's. I'm about to get a Chipotle here in Dothan, and I'm going to have that in the evening. And we're going to do this to help pay for the truck, pay for our bills, help build up our RV fund so we can go camping. So we don't have any real plans for camping in the immediate future. But we back into it. It's our main content.
Yeah, we figure we're going to be more.
Understand.
Yeah, we figure it'll probably be more kind of maybe weekends or week at a time next summer. I may have some work for my business that I'll need to spend like a week, take a week off, my job and go, fulfill my commitments to my clients. But that's, getting more and more rare. And we're hoping that in a couple of years, couple of winters, that we might be able to get away for a couple of months and go down to Baja. And so hopefully I'd be able to work remote.
Yeah. That's one I can't working remotely. I can't do with McDonald's because I have to do maintenance. I have to put the truck away, and I really can't do that from home.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
But with the radio stations, the only thing I cannot do remotely with the radio station is controlling the board. Everything else, we have 4 stations. Each station has an air machine, backup air machine, a cool audio edit machine. The transmitter has a computer, and the transmitter has an audio processor. So that's 20 computers I can control from right here.
Wow.
I can be
Wow.
I can be in Tokyo, Japan, and shut off one of our transmitters.
Nice.
Wow, that is so cool.
So that I can do remotely, but actually being able to physically turn the music up and turn it down, I can't do that manually. I've got to do it manually to do it remotely.
She would move down. She would move.
That is so cool. Yeah, I understand the maintenance part. You can't do that remotely. There's no way.
Well, just like I can't do sales calls, from
No.
But I can do telephone work, and I can prepare quotes and deliver quotes, and but I can't go do so when a customer has a trade-in, it's not like I can go and look at it and take pictures and fill in the data sheet, right? And read the odometer and and the hour meter and things like that. But what I'm hoping is that is something I can delegate to somebody in the shop while I'm away, for a few months in the winter. And that's not something that, I do multiple times a week. That's, it's most of the quotes are just quotes, and people actually ask for quotes first before they offer their trade-in. It's no different than when you go buy a vehicle. Never talk about trade-in until you get to a price, for the new vehicle or for the vehicle you're buying.
My dad has done a lot of voice work because he's got the voice for it, and that is something you can kind of use the shower in the RV as with foam as a booth to talk into, and you can do that. That can be done remotely.
Wow!
But I don't have the voice for radio. I can't do voiceover work.
I think he can.
We are live from Regina, Saskatchewan.
I told him, I said, you have a voice for radio.
I actually thought about that a couple of times watching you live from Cabo St. Lucas. It's Tumbleweed RvLife. But
yes,
I don't have the voice for it.
Yeah, that was the gag last week.
Yep. He loved doing that.
But I just wanted to come on and make my face seen. I'm the conch part of the Aloha conch.
Nice. Yes,
Wife actually had her interview this morning for Chipotle to bring in some extra funds. And yes, Jane, I definitely got the look for radio. I got the face for radio.
There you go. So definitely it's all about diversifying income streams now. And, if we're going to stay home, we're going to totally maximize it.
I wish, honestly, I'm just sorry. One quick. I wish we had a Chipotle. I love Chipotle.
Yeah. And I signed up for it. There's a brand new engineering, tree.
It's trees.
Yeah, hang on.
Something
here.
Trees.
Hey, welcome everybody to live today. I don't know what happened here, but I guess for some reason I decided to take over. Um, we are here in downtown Dothan, Alabama. It don't look like much, but it's something. Um, we are here in the WESP studio. We play 60s, 70s, and 80s. We've got a ball game for Auburn coming up here shortly, about 2:30 local time. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing here, but I guess I've taken over the Tumbleweed RvLife stream, or they may have accidentally dropped themselves out. But I can't play any music for you guys because I don't want to take their stream and demonetize it.
Sorry about
Welcome,
that.
guys, back to the live stream.
Well, thank you, sir, for taking over.
We were just in the back room realizing that we hadn't put ourselves back in the stream. So
Well, that was awesome.
when
You did an awesome job.
when I went to this freelance site, I didn't open it up in the new tab, so it kind of killed the stream.
Oh,
I thought it would go
fantastic.
down. I was like, okay, what am I going to do now?
Fantastic.
You did a good job.
You did an awesome job.
All of that was like spur of the moment.
Well, that was awesome.
So this is a freelance site. It's a brand new kind of service that is launching worldwide. They're actually out of Singapore or Kuala Lumpur or something like that. These are like Europeans. They used to work for kind of tool inspection, like pipeline tool inspection companies, and they started their own freelance site to connect up clients that need service and engineers. So it's going to be interesting. They're just trying to get launched and they're in beta. And so I'm one of the first beta users, and I'm hoping to get work out of it because I have a very particular set of skills that is very niche and specialized kind of engineering. So I'm hoping that by broadening my potential marketplace to global, that I would have people that would be interested in paying for my services. Whereas I'm very limited here in Canada in my own backyard.
That's why people won't go live with us, because we just click off and leave you guys do it. That's funny. Jane, come on. Don't be scared.
So
He did awesome.
yeah, he did really good. Rampam, chief engineer. It's like, do you talk like Scotty at one point?
Oh, chief engineer. Oh my God.
Hi, Captain. I'm just a simple country.
I'm
No,
giving
that's
you
a
all
simple
shit, God.
country and doctor.
What's that? JW said something I can't remember.
You talking about Scott? I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it.
I can't push the lithium crystals any harder.
Oh my God. I haven't watched that show in forever.
So
Dad Cam rocks. Good morning.
Oh, look at that.
Woohoo.
How's it going? You're just making it.
Making it for the ending.
Yeah, for the last 8 minutes. That is cool. Thank you for joining us today. You might want to have a look. There was a lot of kind of new stuff. We've been away for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We got home from our Vancouver Island trip, and we emptied the trailer. We moved out of the trailer into our basement apartment, 1-bedroom apartment with a kitchenette, and we managed to get some roommates. Finally, and
So are you both going to be working at Chipotle, or just your wife?
Both of us.
Awesome. Okay.
She got out of McDonald's back in April, and we both worked at the same McDonald's for 2.5 years, literally. Like I was putting makers, she was on the grill behind me, cooking the meat.
Wow.
So we do. Managers say husband and wife typically don't do that, and they don't work well together, but we proved them wrong.
Yes. We would. I understand. I understand.
Got out, and I moved back to my original McDonald's because they were without a maintenance person for 4 months.
Oh my God.
So Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm now July 24th was 3 years with the company.
Wow.
Excellent.
Is there a
And
people shortage in your neck of the woods too? Like where
Workers?
businesses can't
Yes.
rehire workers? There's just not
Yes.
enough people. Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
We're seeing a shortage of people, and we would hire someone. They would last 3 days, and they won't show back up.
Yeah.
They
Oh
don't
my
want
God.
to work. Like they don't want to work.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
And then that would put a strain on the rest of us. Like I would get done on Mondays and Wednesdays. I'd get done with truck early. I would hop on the grill and I'd start cooking, or I'd start putting the sandwiches together, because I did that for 2.5 years before I became maintenance.
Yeah.
And I'm running
Right.
circles around everybody else on the grill.
Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah. For sure. Yeah. If you've been doing it for 2.5 years, absolutely. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. See, here it's about the same. Because I don't know, I don't want to get into it, but if you get money handed to you, you're not going to want to work.
Yeah. And that's what happened with the last stimulus check here. People got in like, I'm done. I want to live off this stimulus check. For how long?
Exactly.
That ain't going to last you forever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you hold on to a good income, a good job, then that's going to last you years, decades. So
Yeah,
it's all in the people. It's all in the people wanting to work. They don't want to work. They're not going to get paid. And Jane, I'm in Dothan, Alabama, and it's a small city of about 100-something thousand people.
Write that down. He's in Dothan, Alabama. Yeah.
Dothan,
Yeah.
Dothan. I'll be one of the first people to get on to you about calling us Dothan. They're not Dothan.
Not dolphins?
Like do re mi Dothan.
So how do you spell it?
Dothan.
E-N?
Dothan.
AN.
Dothan.
Okay. Hang on, let me fix that.
We have a Dauphin, Manitoba, in Canada here, but it's called Dauphin, and it is Dauphin, D-O-P-H. So we won't get that wrong.
It's like Van Vita's talks about Regina.
Yes,
that's where we live. And I want to say Regina.
Yes.
But it's all in pronunciation.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do say Regina because it's an E.
Yeah, Google Maps says Regina.
It is. It's an E. It's Regina. It's the way it's spelled, but it's said Regina. Should be I.
It's phonetically.
Yeah.
Regina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, good luck to you guys. I mean, man, you guys are thinking the same as us, so we're not alone. Put it that way.
Yeah,
we're not alone.
There's a lot of people that are getting off the road, like Weekend RVing, right? James and Millie got off the road and they're in a house for the winter.
Yep.
And I think we'll see more and more channels doing that and opting for that. And then you got your diehard, people who are retired and can afford to just keep traveling and just stay south for the winter in their RV.
Yep.
And that's cool too. That's really cool.
Yep. All right.
Dothan, Alabama is also nicknamed the Circle City because we have a circle around the city.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. The truckers, the semi truckers, decided to give us that name.
Yeah. Well, we call it the ring road here.
Yep.
There's a ring road. But yeah. So we're gonna have to wrap this up. It's 10 o'clock. We need to go raid Captain Jack.
Everybody that's here, please go raid Captain Jack.
We don't have a link for you, but let's go ahead. Why don't we just do that?
Here, right there.
Should we do that?
Captain Jack.
He's on now. and just basically let them know that it's a tumbleweed raid.
Tumbleweed raid.
All right, guys. So
Thank you so much for coming up.
Yeah, have a wonderful Sunday, but we're all working double duty.
Yeah.
So whoever has time off, have a wonderful Sunday here in Canada. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Having that extra day off this weekend. And you know what? We are going to catch you on the next one.
Thank you. Give your wife a hug for me, and you guys do well.
I will.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you next
everybody.
Saturday.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
I'm Tracey.
I'm Christian. I'm Christian.
We are